And as I laid on the table, bleeding out slowly, I could feel my life slipping through my fingers, or out of me for that matter. The blood poured into the bucket, and my husband noticed and saw the sloshing of it back and forth. He had no clue where that was even coming from. Apparently, nor did the doctors, for it was in that moment that they realized something was terribly wrong. And as I laid on the table, growing colder and more tired, I looked over at my husband and my newborn babies and thought, I love you so much. I thought to myself, how is he going to be as a single parent to 4 daughters? I thought about the lifetimes to come for my children. And oddly enough, I didn't feel despair. I felt nothing but love. I felt light. I felt as if I had already completed my mission on this earth, and if I were to die in that very moment, that the people I loved knew that I loved them. So it was going to be okay no matter what. Oddly enough, when they tried to put the mask on me, I can recall so clearly telling them to stop, take this thing off of my face. I can't breathe. To which, of course, they responded, ma'am, this is the thing that is going to help you breathe. Isn't it funny how in those crazy moments that like our internal fight just still kicks in, and in that moment, my resilience and my wounds told me, keep fighting. Fight against even the things that are trying to heal you. Isn't it funny? Sometimes in the moment of the greatest despair, we can be our own worst enemies. The only way that I was able to be saved was by going to sleep so that others could take over and do the work that I couldn't do for myself. Isn't it funny? Or isn't it healing? What's the point in this? I know. The point is, sometimes you have to step outside of your own way and allow others to help you in order to heal and to continue on this journey. Had I continued to fight the people that were sent to heal me, then I would not be here to have this conversation today. Yes, it was scary. Yes, it was traumatic. But you know what? I no longer live in that moment. The post-traumatic stress disorder that it gave me is now an instant thought. It's a memory. I no longer cry at the sight of blood. I no longer fear that every time I stub my toe that I'm going to die. Yes, I know it sounds silly, but it's true. When you go through these traumatic moments and experiences, it takes your mind to a place of extreme. You can't figure out that gray area and gray space that says, I am safe. And that is what healing does. It reminds you that you are safe. Everything is not the end of the world, and everything is not sent to be your demise. So continue, heal, face those terrors head on, and reestablish the narrative. Remind yourself that wasn't me dying. That was me coming to life. Had it not been for that moment, I would not be here having this conversation right now. Everything happens for a reason. It doesn't negate the pain. It doesn't negate the sadness. But after a while, you will begin to understand and see the light. Heal so that you can see clearly.